Hello again, everyone. This is Game Collector, and welcome to part 2 of the, Japanese stuff. And this week I have with me Elecbro, or Electeam, or whatever. It's Elect something. Now, in the anime, it actually involved using a second ship, and he could gain powers from other navies. But in the actual game, it allowed you to stack a whole bunch of Navi or boss chips in your folder at a time, which essentially the entire concept was like Megaman and trading cards. And yeah, all that. Here's his little useless chip thing, 8P 70 plus 50 something written in Japanese that I can't read. Just set that off to the side. Here's his holding thing's hand. Also set that off to the side because I don't want to put it on him. And he came. Here's his alt head, which, well, obviously Elect Styles, the Team Bro Custom whatever. Yeah, no, Team or Bro style has the unique head and these streaks up the arm, yeah, the slight curvature at the elbows and knees, or bump, or whatever. And he does have some paint coming off, but it's not easy to tell, so, I won't point out where it is. So, yeah. Also, his emblem goes from red to green. I didn't mention it in the other one because essentially in both normal Heat and Sato styles, or Saito styles, the emblem stays red. So there's no change there. On the next 3, it will change color. And anyway, he also has the same posability, although he has a double-jointed elbow on this one because he doesn't have the giant guts arm. The elbow pads, also on Heat Guts, are slightly movable, like this. But this is how they should look with that little area exposed. And again, same posability everywhere, except for the one elbow. And we'll just pop off his regular head and attach the battle mask head and start going through his weapons. First up is the fighter sword, which actually looks more like an elect sword, but no, this is the actual fighter sword, which in the game can reach 3 squares across, or 3 squares, yeah, 3 squares directly in front of you. And it does 100 damage, which is actually quite a bit. It's also pink. The next one is the time bomb, or count bomb, which is actually kind of cool because this is what the virus actually looks like, but this is not actually what it does in the game, or in the anime for that matter. It would essentially just summon, okay, come on, one of these! And this is also how it came in the packaging. This bomb was not attached to the actual hand, which is kind of cool because now you can do this. You can actually have him hold other weapons from his other style changes with this glove, and it'll make him look like he's holding it up. kind of like an open-handed version of the Guts glove, of the Guts arm. And I'm sure you're probably all thinking it. Yes, you can plug the bomb into his arm. It's not terribly impressive or intimidating, but you can do it. So, yeah, this is what the little virus actually looks like. And then it kind of just goes bloop like that, pops up, plants a bomb, and then, you know, falls back. And lastly, the worst weapon ever! Zap-ring, or on the box it says Rabbit-ring. This thing stuck around until Battle Network 5. Let me explain where my loathing and hatred for this weapon comes from. In Battle Network 2, it's actually kind of useful. Because when you level up in Elect style, the damage for this thing goes up. In 3, it's still pretty good, but you have to attach level boosting items or level boosting programs to your Navi Custom program, which basically lets you customize and level up Mega Man however the way you want without needing experience points. Instead, it's an item hunt to make him stronger. Or equipment hunt. So anyway, you can level this thing up and it still does damage. Then 4 comes along and ruins it by giving you Thunder Soul, and all it does is 20 damage and stun, and that's it. And it takes roughly 5 seconds to charge, even if you have a max, even if your Navicust has like, or you have, what is that, Buster Max equipped. It still takes 5 seconds to charge up. Worst weapon ever. Thankfully on 5, this thing got replaced with the Magnet Pull, which, you know, pulls enemies near you, zaps them, and then in 6 you just get the Thunder Beam, which reaches all the way across the thing. So, yeah, if you're going to use an electric anything, play 5 or 6. Really. This thing is terrible. I hate it. Better off with a giant knife. Which, again, looks more like an electrical sword than anything else, save for the fact that it doesn't have any electricity surging through it. And I forgot what this thing is called. It's like a bomb beetle. It just moves back and forth and fires a little grenade that hits you wide. It hits 3 spaces, and then it hits in a 5-space cross formation, and then it hits all 9 squares, you know, or something. But yeah, this is the little virus that came with him, and while it's not supposed to do this, you can just kind of do that. And now it's a metal ball with a little point on its head. Oh look, it's a hammer. Actually, that's a gun barrel with 2 exhaust ports on it, but, you know, I hope someone out there thought that was funny. You probably didn't, but hey, that's hope for you. And, yeah. And here's Heat Guts, you know, down to bare minimum. And, yeah, they have interchangeable parts because of the whole peg system thing. And I can actually pop his head off, put that head there, you know, take this sword off, and give him the big giant Guts glove, or Guts punch, or whatever. And another little note, their backpacks kind of change. They just change color. In this one, the the little space on there gets bigger. On this one, it just kind of stays a little red dot. So I'll be bringing this up again. Probably won't care, but hey. And what is that? Let's see, pull this off. And now he has the Guts Buster. Or cross gun, or whatever. So, yeah. That was that. And I guess I can call it there, because we have 4 more to cover, but the next 2 are again going to be Mega Man with style changes. So I will see you next week with the next style change that I got in my collection. Later! Now, you might experience a little jump cut here or something, but here's Elect Customs box. It's essentially the same in style to Heat Guts, except not in as terrible condition. Raise the camera up a bit. Yeah, you can probably tell where it's not as tattered because I got this one later, and I was kind of treating them with a little bit more caution. Originally, I would actually open the box and then put them back inside, especially with Heat Guts. No, actually, this wasn't the second one. The actual second figure I got was actually a set, and, you know, you'll see that after this one. Show Pro, okay. The box actually is a little bit dusty, but here's all the details. Rabbit Ring, Fighter Sword, Count Bomb. There's a real badass pose of him doing thing. A pose. More stuff about his accessories and the heads and the chip that I don't know what it does. And there's that form there again, which I might actually make. So, you know, I'll just move that off to the side, and you know what, I'll just put this back up here. And I will put this right here. You know, and there he is with his box, so I will see you all next week. Later. For reals this time.